The topic for today we're going to talk about is marriage and relationships in other countries versus the United States. Will you go crazy in relationships in other countries as much as sometimes we all, whether you be male or female, go crazy in the United States? It seems like the more and more we try to focus on having strong relationships, strong marriages, it seems like the more they're trying to pull you apart. And then when you go to another country, it's like Shangri-La. First thing that about you're going to know some of the common things about women in South America. Doesn't matter if you are in Argentina, Venezuela. I don't care if you're in Bolivia. I don't care if you're in Ecuador. I don't care where you are. Uruguay, Brazil. It doesn't matter. These are common traits among women in South America that makes you feel comfortable with being either in a long-term relationship or marriage. Not everybody's going to get married. Some people just want a long-term relationship with a good person. 20% of Colombians are married. 6% is the divorce rate because only 20% of them are married. So everybody ain't getting married, so therefore the divorce rate is so low. Okay? So the first things that are common among women in the other countries that are not in the UK, that are not in the United States, that are not in Canada, are that these women are incredibly loving and nurturing. Ladies that are in the States, one of the things that keep these men getting back on that plane for 6 hours or 4 hours to get back to DR or Colombia or wherever, we can get sex anywhere. Especially those of us that have been with attractive ladies and beautiful ladies our whole lives. Sex in another country, that wears thin after a couple of months. So don't think that this dude coming back on the plane because it's all about the sex. No. To come to a country and be around women that actually think about your well-being, you ain't gonna get that in the States. Y'all too busy trying to be Wonder Women in the States. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Get your money, baby. But women in other countries that ain't got nothing, they still think about the men well-being. Women in I've seen women in Colombia that are top-notch congressmen, that are city councilmen, that are business owners. But when they get back home around their brothers and their dads and their boyfriends, guess who making the plate? Guess who mixing the drinks? That female city councilman, that female business owner, that female diva. She might be diva all year round, but when it's time to go back to the small town where she's from, guess who making her brother and her dad's and her uncle's plate? The same one that ran for mayor. The same one that's the president of so-and-so and so, and she's the CEO. But when you get back home, these ladies know to take care of their men. And you ladies don't know how to turn it on and turn it off. You get there, I'm not cooking. You like Cardi B. I don't cook, I don't clean, I still get the ring. No, most of y'all gonna get a dog messing with Cardi B. The second thing that you notice that makes it so comfortable to be with a woman in Colombia in a long-term relationship is this. They are creative and adventurous. These women are not boring. Ladies in the States, y'all too busy being divas and wallflowers and my hair gotta be. Y'all at the pool party ain't getting in the pool. Come to Colombia. That pool gonna be full. And I'm talking about Afro-Colombians. So if you wonder if I'm just talking about, well, they got the straight hair. No, I'm talking about Afro-Colombians with the curly. They getting in that pool. They getting on that speedboat. I don't do boats. See, that's your problem, United States sisters. What you don't do, a person in another country who ain't even got the money to do it, and you got the money to do it, they'll do it. A brother can ask you, sisters, you know what? Hey, babe, what you doing this weekend? Nothing. Come on, let's fly to Phoenix. What's in Phoenix? I don't want to go to Phoenix. Ask one of these chicks in DR Hey, babe, what you doing this weekend? Nothing. Let me fly you to Punta Cana on the other side of the island. Okay, cool. They are adventurous. They know that if this man appreciates me enough to invite me on the journey, let me be woman enough to go on the journey with this man. Women in the States don't think like that. No offense. I mean, many do, but enough don't. Enough to notice don't. Y'all don't think with the adventure. Babe, let's get some salsa lessons. Let's get some new dance lessons. Salsa? I don't need salsa. You must think I want them little Latin girl. Everybody in the world salsas now. It is not, they doing salsa in Africa. It is not about culture. But sisters in the States, they're gonna pull that little culture card out. You must think, oh, you little Latin girl. That ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm just saying something new. I just saw something on Groupon where it was 2 for 1 and we could do it other than a massage. That's the other thing that you'll notice that makes it more comfortable to be in love and at peace. You wonder why these men keep getting on this plane, ladies. You wonder why men don't care about what you say about them while they gone. Oh, you just got back from South America. You must be. We don't care. We don't care what y'all say about us. We men with passports. We stopped when we got our passport. That day was the day we stopped giving a damn about what y'all got to say about us. We don't care about a word you ladies got to say about. And for you ladies that travel, you should not care what a man has to say about anything in the States. So you ain't got to put up with that. But the next thing is, because we're going to talk about right now, I'm just laying the foundation of what these women offer. If you say this to a woman in the States, what you bring to the table? Y'all get offended. What you mean? What do I bring to the table? I bring the table. I bring myself to the table. All that little mess y'all got to say. I'm breaking down what women in Latin America bring to the table. Nurturing. Constantly focusing on their men. I didn't say their man. I said men because their little nephew, he's a little man to them. Their older uncle, that's a man. Their 2 brothers, men. Their dad, men. I'm not talking. You should see, if y'all just think Andre catered to me, y'all crazy. Any male that has to do with Andrea's life, that's who she caters to as well. You can't get that in the States. You can't get a drink made. Least long your boy come to your house and your boy can't get a glass of water from your woman and you can't either. I'm going to repeat that. Some of you dudes are with some of the finest women in the States. Sex amazing. Good person. You making that money. Your 2 kids look just like her. Cute as can be. Ask her to get you and your boy a glass of water. I said it. You will never see that glass. And if she do bring it to you, she might throw it in your face. In South America, what makes you more comfortable is that these women have no problem to catering to the males in their lives because they know it will be reciprocated. They know that these men will do anything on behalf of their mothers, their daughters, their wives, their aunts. These men will do anything for the ladies in their lives. And the women are at peace with doing anything for the men in their lives, whether it be a little nephew and so forth. The other thing is that they are highly sociable and have emotional intelligence. You are not going to find too many, even in the Afro-Colombian community, you ain't going to find too many sisters that snapping their neck. And I wish you ain't going to see that. I wish he would. No, you ain't going to see that in South America. That's not going to happen. No. South America, they don't even talk that loud anyway, unless they talking about sports or music. Put some music on, oh, they loud. Some soccer, oh, they loud. Regular life, no, they ain't loud for the most part. Like maybe in DR, in the Dominican atmosphere, because it's kind of like they have that loud voice carrying atmosphere, but nothing wrong with that. But for the most part, and most of Latin America, yeah, very sociable people. What's my point? Here in South America, these women are extremely social, dancing, drinking, eating. The family is everything. Friendships are everything. Like I said, the music. Just fish. If you're just sitting around fishing and just talking. How many times have you guys been in South America, whether it be in DR or the islands or Caribbean islands, and you just saw in front of just a regular liquor store, just chairs and tables, and they're playing dominoes in front of a liquor store? You ain't gonna see that in the States. Mom and pop corner stores with people sitting around with drinking hand. You will not see that in the States. That's another reason why you can feel at peace when you decide to be in a long-term relationship with women in another country. Now, let's go back to the public service announcement. If you dudes continue to choose the right ones, don't blame it on the good women. Just like I was talking to Felicia about in the States. Don't blame women like Felicia and Jay for all the BS women that you deal with in the States. That's your fault, bro. That's your fault. You want to go for the pretty, that's your fault. You want to go for the one that had the hair down her back and she could blow your back out and she made you cry during sex. Cool, dog. I got you. But when y'all went in the bedroom, she was going through your wallet. She was sleeping with your boys. That's your fault. Felicia and Jay and other good women ain't got nothing to do with that. And you dudes come to South America and you keep making them same bogus choices of women. You keep gravitating because your energy is going to attract the same type of energy, because the one thing that you're going to take to from the United States to another country is you. And if you wasn't in the States, you ain't in another country. Don't you ever try to fool somebody into thinking that once I get to another country, I'm gonna start acting right. No, if you was in another country or in the United States, you are in another country. You ain't gonna leave the States and all of a sudden you like, you ain't the Dalai Lama. So you got to get yourself on track. So when I talk about these women, I'm assuming that you are a dude that got your mind right and you are in a position to understand these type of women I'm describing. I'm not talking about you dudes that be with the women that get y'all scopamine and dope and get y'all shot and you end up dead in a hotel room. I ain't talking about the women that's stealing your computers while you sleeping. I'm not talking about those women that tell you one price before y'all get ready to be intimate, and then she cussing you out and calling the police in DR, in Colombia, because she decided the price is something else. I'm not talking about the women up on the clock tower in Cartagena. You deal with them women. That's what you do. I'm talking about the real good women that's out here, the Andreas, the Jays, the Felicias that's out here, the good women in the States and the good women outside the States. Since you don't mess with them women, I'm only talking to dudes right now that mess or have desire to meet a good woman outside the United States. But if you ain't ready for that, everything I'm saying to you tonight don't mean a damn thing, because you go after this conversation, and as soon as you get on another plane, you gonna go back to them bucket heads that smell like dish rags rolling up zigzags in other countries.